So Walmart reported earnings this morning, and they did pretty well. We got to break those down in this video, and we're also going to go over what's going on in the overall stock market right now, other stocks I'm looking at, so sit back, relax, and let's dive into the video. So right now, it's about 11 a.m. on the East Coast. We have the S&P down 0.25%, the Russell's down 0.7%, and we have the NASDAQ down 0.8%. So right off the bat, we're mostly in the red. Tech's down, small caps, the S&P's down, but we have the Dow Jones up 0.25%. So the Dow is holding up today as the VIX is up 0.5%. And let's see here what gold's doing. Gold's down 0.3, silver's down 0.6, and let me pull up Coinbase and see what good old Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's see what they're doing, guys. So right now, Bitcoin is at come on, what's taking so long? Let's see here. Bitcoin's at 23.7. It is down 1.5% on the day, as Ethereum is down 1.4%. It's at 1876. So at this point in the short term, I wouldn't really say, sure, tech's down almost 1%. Tech's not looking good today, but I wouldn't really say it's a disastrous day for SPY. I mean, it's pretty much just holding the 50 SMA here on the hourly chart. We're just pretty much consolidating the way I'm looking at it. If I pull up the 5-day, look at this. Based on the run-up, well, first of all, we got a run-up yesterday. We hit a fresh high on the 5-day chart. And after hours, we pretty much flattened out at about 427, 428. And that's what happened in the pre-market today. And what's going on right now in the morning, as it's only been about an hour and a half of trading. So we're just consolidating, and the real million-dollar question is, are we going to see selling pressure under the highs from 2 days ago, which was on Friday? That was at 427. If we do break 427 and thus rather than break 425, then we might see a little bit of a downwards move. But if we start breaking out at any time today towards the highs from yesterday, right before the bell, 429.40 on SPY, if we go towards 428, we start breaking towards 429, don't be surprised if this heats up quick and we start ripping again. But at this point, it's too early to tell. We're holding, again, we're just holding support, pretty much consolidating, a little bit of downwards action here. Actually, now it's down 0.4%. So in real time, it just took a huge dump, guys. Look at that. Ooh. So we actually have to monitor that. So honestly, it's going to be between 427, 425 on the downside. That's going to be a big support. And of course, 430, 429 on the upside resistance. So what do you guys think? SPY is looking quite interesting this morning. We have triple Q looking to be almost down 1% now. It's also dumping here on the intraday. Oops, let me fix that. You guys see that? We're dumping on the intraday. There you go. We saw a little bit of a down move, and the low on the day is about $329 a share. So at this point, triple Q on the 20-day chart is pulling back. You guys can see. Hold on a second. There we go. It's pulling back under the 50 SMA as of this morning, which is not a good sign, so it broke a key support. Now it might be going down maybe 325, 327. If selling does accelerate over the course of today, maybe throughout the next couple of days. But we shall see, guys. And of course, make sure to subscribe, because we are going to be doing updates. We do updates every single day here on YouTube. We make YouTube shorts, and go on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok at StockSurfS if you guys haven't done that already. I make a ton of content there, and I actually almost have more subscribers on TikTok than I have here on YouTube. So yeah, get on TikTok, guys, at StockSurfS. And with that being said, let's talk about Walmart, which, look at this, guys. Walmart is completely breaking out today. It's up up 6% on the day. We're seeing the ascending triangle play out. Look at this. If I zoom in, we actually drew this out. I think, was it yesterday or maybe a couple of days ago? Whenever it was, we drew it out. It played out. We're completely taking out 133, 135. We're now at a multi-month high, and we are, honestly, let me be real here. We don't sugarcoat here, guys. We're overbought in the short term. So I really would not FOMO into Walmart, chase it. Me personally, I would not do that at these levels. Now, if it were to pull back maybe to maybe the mid 130s again, low 130s, which is totally possible, once the dust settles and it cools off. Maybe at that point I would consider it. But at this point, it's a little overbought for me. But if you're already in Walmart, kudos to you. You are absolutely crushing it right now. So let's talk about these numbers. They did adjusted EPS of $1.77 versus $1.62 estimated, so they beat that. And they beat revenue, guys, $152.9 billion versus $150.75 billion estimated. So beat adjusted EPS, beat revenue. Q2 same-store sales for the U.S. were up 8.8% with fuel included. And a lot of this, you got to realize, a lot of these companies, and I've said this before, again, we keep it real, a lot of these companies, the numbers they report, the revenue growth rather, is due to inflation. It's not like they're actually growing in real terms here. It's inflation. But whatever. With that aside, you guys probably knew that. If you didn't, well, that's the truth, right? 8.8% with fuel for U.S. same-store sales. And U.S. sales overall were over $105 billion for the quarter. I mean, Walmart makes a ridiculous amount of money on the top line, guys. But you got to realize they're not as profitable, obviously, as a tech company, if you didn't know that. I mean, these businesses, Walmart, the business they operate, I mean, it's not a very high profit margin business. So if you're looking at that, you're seeing, oh, they make $500 billion in a year. They must be keeping $200 billion, $300 billion, right? No, very wrong. Go look at the financials, guys. So yeah, U.S. sales $105 billion for the quarter, and I think international. We'll talk about that here in a second. But Walmart U.S. sales, U.S. comparable sales grew 6.5% on a 1-year basis and 11.7% on a 2-year basis. So they're still growing on a 2-year basis for U.S. comps there. And e-commerce grew 12% on a 1-year basis and 18% on a 2-year basis, which that is pretty solid there. And when it comes to international, yes, guys, they have international locations. Their net sales were $24.4 billion, an increase of $1.3 billion or about 5.7% on the year. And if you didn't know, did you guys know this? Be honest with me. Let me know in the comments if you knew this. They own Sam's Club. Walmart owns Sam's Club, and their comparable sales increased 9.5% on 1 year and 17.2% on a 2-year look. And membership income increased about 9% with member count currently at an all-time high. And Sam's Club, I've never shopped there, but from my understanding, it's wholesale, right? It's like BJ's, it's like Costco. Think that, right? I don't know where you guys are, but I'm assuming Sam's Club's got to be nationwide. I'm assuming it is. Yeah, it's got to be. If Walmart owns them, they're definitely nationwide. Yeah, so that's what's going down. A lot of these numbers are looking pretty good, and the crazy thing is, it's kind of like, I don't know. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago when they gave out that warning? It was a profit warning. Customers are not buying non-essentials. They're looking more at the essentials due to inflation, which makes complete sense. The stock tanked, and now they came out with the good numbers. So it's kind of like they set us up for thinking it's going to collapse. Earnings would be awful, and then the earnings were not that bad, and we got some decent growth in terms of Sam's Club for, the 2-year look. Walmart U.S. international is not looking bad. But I don't know. What do you guys think? It's ripping now. It's breaking out. It might cool off, and we might be able to get a dip on it. But at this point, I don't know. I don't think really inflation at this point is coming down very strong quite yet, or very heavily quite yet. So I feel like these problems are still going to exist in Walmart, and obviously the consumer is still feeling inflation, and they're still going to be spending more on essentials now. They're going to cut the non-essentials out. That's going to lead to more inventory for Walmart. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments about that. But overall, it's again, Walmart stock is doing quite well right now. And some other ones very quickly that are moving today. Today's a mixed bag. Like I said, it's a mixed bag. leaning more towards the red. We have Coinbase down 8%, big plunge in a lot of these higher growth, more speculative stocks. Coinbase down 8%, like I said. Beyond Meat 6%, Snowflake 6%, SoFi 5%, Palantir 5%. Chewy's coming down a little bit. Let's see what AMC is doing. AMC is down 2.4%. So as expected, a lot of these growth, again, high growth, speculative stocks, unprofitable companies. Not all of them are unprofitable, but a lot of them are. They're coming down today. And a lot of the Dow stocks are holding up strong. Let's see what oil's doing. Is oil's down. It's breaking under 88. What are the energy stocks doing today? Exxon, XLE, yeah, these are down. Are the banks up today? Financials, yeah, financials are doing pretty well, holding up strong. Let's see, is Procter moving up? Yeah, Procter's moving up. This is one we got to watch. So it looks like it's a day of energy, consumer staples, and healthcare. Yeah, healthcare is moving up today, it looks like. So what do you think, guys? Look at Procter & Gamble. I know it's boring, but it is up 1%, breaking out of the ascending triangle we called that, I think, yesterday. So there could be more upside here on PG. You know, Johnson & Johnson is another one that chart looks like crap, to be honest. But, never mind. Don't look at Johnson & Johnson. But do what you want, guys, if you want. Smith & Wesson, hold on. Smith & Wesson is looking to make a move here. This is breaking out of the moving averages. We have a golden cross. Hey, cup and handle right here. Call me crazy, but Smith & Wesson, SWBI, that is one that I'm watching right now. So overall, guys, that is it for this video. I'm going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon. In fact, I'm going to upload this onto YouTube. This is a Patreon video. I make morning videos, but for some of the bigger topics, I like uploading them onto YouTube as well, which is what you guys are seeing here. So if you want to join the Patreon, that is linked down below. You get all my buy, sells, call outs. You get, again, these morning videos and more access to me throughout the day. And if you want 10 free stocks for Moomoo, go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo or go down below, deposit at least $100, and each of those could be valued up to $2,500. And you could also get 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All that good stuff is linked down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.